Hi, Cancer. I apologize for the delay. Okay. I ran out of time yesterday to do your shadow reading. Anyway, let's see what Cancer needs to be aware of. What does Cancer need to be aware of? I'm hearing if anything at all, so some of y'all may actually be in a good place right now. There's always something to either re-examine or learn from. See, what does Cancer need to be aware of? Okay. What goes where and what goes where? Wait, is this main or a side message? Okay, I'm not doing side messages. Yeah, it's definitely a side message. What else does Cancer need to be aware of? Said let it fly, so let not the one. Okay. Wait. Wait. Goes at me. Okay. Side message. Okay, let's get into this. You have anger and chains, bride in the cage, peaceful among thorns, calling the storm, obsession, and naked before the stars. This is an interesting reading because last time I saw these two, they were always in the subconscious mind, but I'm hearing they're sitting pretty right there in your conscious mind for you to be aware of. Yeah. Let's see. Your current conscious actions, like you have anger and chains. So what you're doing, yeah, most likely you may already be aware of it. You're not quick to anger. I'm hearing far from it. Nowadays, it takes a lot to get you angry or frustrated or to act out on your emotions. I'm hearing you're a peaceful lake, but every now and then there's always something that's bubbling beneath the surface. So this may not have been long term. There may have been some recent events that's starting to get under your skin. Like the Loch Ness monster, just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not there. And for you, this may be more of a warning, because you're aware of your anger, the anger that you're feeling or the frustration, you're understanding why you feel the way it is you feel. At the same time, Spirit is showing me how this can also be an issue, because it's like you're not releasing it. Just because you're aware of something and how it might be affecting you and trying to channel or use that whatever anger you're feeling in a more positive or healthy way, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're releasing it the way you should be. I'm hearing at some point in time it's going to show that it's there, and when it does, it's not going to be pretty. I'm hearing you'll lose all sense of control, so that may not apply to all of you, because some of you, when you have an explosive outburst, you're really going to have an explosive outburst of anger, but the others of you, it's going to be more subtle in the sense you may say something. Yeah, you're going to say something you mean it 100%, you just didn't mean to say it the way that you did. And now that you said it, you can't necessarily take it back. So it's going to be one or the other, one of those two situations, either explosive outburst, or you're going to say something that you quite literally mean, you just didn't mean to say it the way it came out. I don't know if you're stuck trying to figure out how to undo the damage that was done, but no unringing that bell. For your conscious thoughts and influences, you have Bride in a Cage. This feels so familiar. I forgot who I also said it for, but there's something going on behind the scenes. Like, you live a good life, you're happy, you're content, things are going your way. You have everything you could possibly want. I'm hearing that if you're a powerful manifestor, like you use power manifestation to it's like you manifest. Yeah, I'm hearing you manifest without even trying, but still at the end of the day, there's something lurking in the background. A feeling of discontent. I'm hearing something's not quite right. And a part of you may not understand it. Like, you're aware that you sense that something's not right and something's possibly missing, but you can't quite figure out what it is. Some of you may have a theory as what it is that's missing, but you're not entertaining it. I'm hearing, okay, some of you might actually be in denial. You have everything you want, but you're missing what you need. You deny that you need it, and you're perfectly fine without it. And this can be different depending on your situation, whether it be if you recently changed jobs, if either one of your co-workers got terminated, or they up and left. You know how, like, work wife and work husband, that sort of thing. And now you feel like something's missing, but you're in denial and saying that everything's okay. You're fine with them leaving, moving on to bigger and better things. Again, that's if you're work related, but for others, It could be either a family member, a friend, someone who's moved away, you had a falling out with. I'm hearing for some of you, someone you love could have passed away recently, either recently, or it's the anniversary of their death, and I'm fine. I've moved past it. I've made peace with them not being here, and that may no, that's not quite right. It's more of you believe you're fine with it, but apparently your conscious mind is disagreeing with you because there are times. There are times when you still feel their absence, but you're not attributing it to why you feel like something's missing, why you feel like something's not there that shouldn't be. You're not making the connection. Then you have peaceful among the thorns. I'm fine. Everything's cool. No need to worry about me. You do you. I'm taking care of myself. That's what I'm hearing. This is weird. I'm trying to remember the sign that I also. For Bride in the Cage, I figured it out. It was Aquarius' shadow reading that you have similar energy with them. But for Peaceful Among the Thorns, for the life of me, I know I did this one recently. It was one of the last readings I did. But for you, it's the opposite. Instead of sleeping on a bed of thorns, Spirit's saying that you're sleeping on a bed of roses. But every now and then you're getting poked by a thorn. And although you're getting poked by a thorn, and although you experience this discomfort, you're still fine where you're at. Like, the small pokes and inconveniences, that's just the part that comes with the bed that you ordered. And it's like Spirit saying, no, that's not supposed to happen. So basically what Spirit's trying to say is, you're aware of the life you have. You're aware that you have, and I'm hearing extreme comfort, flexibility, you do what you want, you face little restrictions, but at the end of the day, there's something that's bothering you. You're aware of what it is that's bothering you. It floats in your mind every now and then. But I'm hearing whenever it does, it's like, whenever that one thought, whenever that one memory, whenever that one feeling like drifts across your mind, it's like you're telling yourself, I see you, I'm aware of you, and I'm okay with that. And like I said, you believe that's the case, you believe that to be true, but for this to be coming up, Peaceful Among the Thorns, it's not 100% accurate. That's not 100% accurate. You're not 100% okay with it. There is a part of you that's not on the same page and is in denial about how you really feel about whatever it is that's bothering you, or feeling what's bothering you, or what keeps coming up for you. And I'm hearing at random times. Dang, you could be doing something as random as the dishes, like Why is this person crossing my mind? Why is this memory randomly popping up? Why am I over here thinking of doing work right now when I don't even work at that place no more? Now, for your subconscious thoughts and influences, the first one you have is calling the storm. And I'm hearing there's a mess around you, but you didn't make the mess. You're peaceful, you're calm, you're organized. You're sitting lovely at the eye of the storm where nothing can touch you. There may be chaos going on in other people's lives, but not you. But not yours. Like, Cancer. Can't wait. Hey, come here, not my shit, not my problem. Ooh. I wasn't ready for that. And it's not in an asshole way. It's not sending your subconscious thought as an asshole way. You may not, if this is something you do, or even the attitude you sometimes project to others unknowingly, it's not intentional. It's just, if it's not you, it's not your. If it's not you or someone you, or if it's someone you don't fuck with, it's not your problem. Question is, why do you care though for it to be popping up in your subconscious mind? Because the energy that's coming up, you're not watching it just to watch all the shit go down and be entertained by the destruction. You're either there's someone around you or someone that you're close to. You're monitoring the situation on what the fuck is going on. This may not be all of you. This may be some of you. And like I said, being at this subconscious thought or influence, you may be either, like, if you both have the same social media, you might sometimes, like, if it just randomly pops up on your new feeds or recommended videos, you might casually glimpse at it maybe and click on it and watch for a few seconds or a few minutes and click off it, but you're still watching, you're still monitoring, you're still paying attention to what the fuck is going on over there. And if you are, it's because subconsciously you have calmed the storm. It's like you're watching and waiting for the dust to settle. When the storm's gonna be over. I don't feel like you're gonna make a move, but when the storm does come back down, you know, I want to see what Spirit says when I clarify that, when I do the top overlay. Because there's something deeper there, and I know there's something deeper there. I just can't get at it without what Spirit has to say. For your next subconscious thought or influence, you have obsession. Cancer. Apparently this ties into this one, and now I see why Spirit was so adamant about the placement, because I'm hearing you're watching someone. you're not doing it every day. It's just whenever the opportunity presents itself. But it's like you want to see and know what exactly is going on. It's like you're curious. You want to know how this other person is faring without you. You're still doing what you need to do at the end of the day, but at the same time, it's like you're caring about two lives. One that's not necessarily yours, but was a part. So you might be someone keeping tabs on someone you had a falling out with, whether it be a family member or friend, because and like I said, for this to be in your subconscious mind, you're not fully gonna be aware of it. Like I said again, if someone you had a falling out with, whether it be a family member, friend, co-worker, if they randomly pop up on your news feed or your recommended videos with no matter what platform you're using, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, or the other ones that may exist, you're gonna watch. Maybe not the whole video, or if it's something that lets you know when somebody views if you know, possibly not Snapchat, because Spirit's correcting me on that one. For any, if you are watching on social media, and if it's a social media that monitors who's viewing your stories, who's viewing your videos, that you're being careful about. It's like you're watching but don't want to seem like you're being nosy. You're trying to be yeah, you're not okay, yeah, no. You're not being secretive about it, but you're not trying to seem like you're being nosy either. Now that applies to some of you, not all of you. But the vast majority of you, you're watching, but you're not. You're watching, but it's more of it popped up randomly. You're being drawn over it, or you have low curiosity. But some others of you, yeah, y'all are watching intently, and you don't want to be caught. Okay, Cancer. Unless the conscious thought or influence that you have is naked before the stars. I'm hearing you have a high influence. You have a high influence. You gotta tread carefully. You set an example. Being as social media kept on coming up, you may actually be someone who is very influential on social media. Whether you may You may be someone who's a leader of a program, spiritual coach and advisor. You may be someone who's considered an expert in your field, whether it comes to education, whether it comes to education, legal work, or any other areas of unknown subjects, meaning topics that are not known to the vast majority of the population. You're someone who is knowledgeable in it and passes along that information as well, either for free or making online courses. But yeah, those are what Spirit is giving me, and like, you're aware that you're a public figure in the public eye, have a lot of influence and a lot of attention. But it's also here you gotta tread carefully. There's something that you might be doing there's something you may be considering that you know may have a negative outcome. So you gotta try carefully, being that you set an example, a certain standard. Sure, everybody makes mistakes, but not everyone can be caught doing it. So, I don't know. You may be considering the options between doing something and being what would be considered a socially accepted public figure. Now, Cancer, you are usually the type of person that don't give a fuck about anybody else's personal opinion. And usually Cancers don't care about public opinion or what somebody else thinks about them. But for some reason, whatever you're considering, it's like, it's something bad even for you. In a sense of, if you would judge yourself harshly for it, how can you expect no one else to be the same way? So, okay. I'm curious, what does Spirit have to say? And plus, I need some clarification on this for a better understanding for you. What does Spirit have to say to Cancer? Wait, did those flip? Okay, no, those didn't flip over. What does Spirit have to say to Cancer? Oh crap, I may be shuffling the deck upside down again. Oh. If it's meant to come out, it will come out. Okay, let's see. Wait, main assignment. Okay. Wait. One at a time, please. Keep it side or main. Is it side or main? Keep it, so where does it go? Okay, left. And keep going. Side message. Wait, do I need the rest of these or no? Anything else? Let's see when we got Cancer. We have 2 of air and 5 of earth. 4 of earth, King of air, and 6 of water. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what overlaying anger and chains, bride in a cage, and peaceful among thorns. You have 2 of air and 5 of earth. Now, in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot deck, or any decks that are based off of it, the 5 of earth is usually someone who feels abandoned, left out in the cold. someone who's down on their luck. But in this deck, the Five of Earth is more of you're aware of what you have and what you don't have, and acknowledging that you do have more than what you've lost. And I'm hearing that for you as well. You appreciate, you know what you gained, you know you have. You know everything you have to lose. That's why you're grateful for every moment you have, because you worked hard to get what it is you got. You're also aware of what you lost along the way. It's like, I don't know. For some of you, it's come across that you've gained so much physically, mentally, and spiritually, but it's coming off that you feel like you lost more than you gained. In a sense, you felt like you could have gained more if you didn't lose something that was important to you. Oh, now I see. For some of you, that is the case where you feel like you lost out on something because you know you could have gained more if you still had what you initially lose. You're aware of what you have, what you were of what you gained. You're aware that you worked hard for all of this, just that you could have doubled, if not tripled. If this hadn't gone away. For some of you, that is the case, but for others, it's not what you think. It's more of you gain more, you achieve more, you feel like you lost more. But this is nothing compared to this. You just feel like you lost more. And then you have the Two of Air. I like this card for you. You're out in the open, proud of the decisions you made. I'm here that you didn't make them alone. Spirit walked with you along the way. Walked side by side, hand in hand, meeting each challenge with open eyes, clear of thought, and focused on a purpose, which leads you to a time of celebration. I'm hearing no mental challenges, more of insight, collaboration, and always changing perspective. That's not to say that you're someone who's indecisive, more of someone who's always growing, always learning, always improving their way of thinking. So yeah, innocent spirit is telling you that be mindful of your position in life, especially with the Five of Earth. What you're feeling is just a feeling. Not that it'll pass, but more of it's something that comes with life experience. It's something that comes with life experience. Embrace what you have. Embrace what you have in the now. Apparently, because you've come a long way. And next, sorry, overlaying the bride in the cage, calling the storm, and obsession, you have Four of Earth and King of Air. I'm hearing set clearer boundaries. Your energy is yours alone. Don't waste it on others who have none to offer to you. I'm trying to see. Alright, I'm not being found right now. I'm also trying to see what Spirit is showing me and how to put it into words for you. Because the way it's being shown, this could have been over the past couple of weeks, months, for some of you even years. You've been setting a solid foundation. You've been building upon that foundation. Some of you have created a fucking empire. Because since they were showing me like a grand castle with many rooms. Some of them empty, some of them full, with things purely for your entertainment. Some of them that help generate brand new ideas of how you can build upon what you already have. With the King of Air, be decisive and determined, clear of thought and mind. I'm hearing don't let ego and past thoughts in your mind taint the mental clarity that you have now. So yeah. And a sense of what calling the storm an obsession, whoever you've been watching, whoever you've been paying close attention to, let it go. Because apparently with your split focus and split attention, it's holding you back a lot. All that mental energy you feel like you may not even be using a lot, but even a little bit you are using. So if you're keep tabs on that other person or just simply glance at what it is they're doing, you're wasting too much mental energy. That could be better suited focusing on something that could benefit you. So apparently with the clear boundaries, it's not for the other person, it's for you. I'm hearing it's dead, it's gone, it's over. Leave the past in the past. You have a brand new future ahead of you. You cannot lead your kingdom if you're too busy worrying about hearing past mistakes, past and failures. Learn from it. And do better, as you have already started anew. So okay. Then you have Six of Water overlaying Peaceful Among the Thorns, Obsession, and Naked Before the Stars. I'm hearing self-reflection. I'm not sure if you can see it, but the woman on the card is different than the imagery in the lake. More in a sense of not asking, but thinking of what it is you should do and receiving the answer back from the spirit guides, and from the spirit guides above, it's like you may not be asking or saying anything outright. You could simply be pondering questions, sometimes questioning or wondering. But even in your questioning and wondering moments, Spirit is still giving you an answer on what it is you're casually thinking about. And I'm hearing now's not the time. So if you're thinking about doing something, if you're thinking about making a change, for some of you, because it did come up with your other two cards, if you have the idea or the notion to reach out to the person that you've been monitoring, I'm hearing not so discreetly. So yeah, in a sense, for some of you, y'all may not have been that discreet about it because the other person may know for me to be hearing that. But in T-Way, I'm hearing Spirit saying now's not the best time. Focus on you. You already have the advice that you need. Stop looking for an answer you already have. Be compassionate. And the way the energy is coming off, Spirit is not expecting you to accept the answer or to leave it alone, and now's not the right time. But does advise that you do respect it. Oh shit, sorry, 42 minutes. Because sometimes saying something or doing something against divine timing can cause a delay and make things take longer than it usually would. So for some of you, chances are whoever this person is or was to you, they may be coming back around of their own free will, or the universe has something planned to bring y'all back together if that is what's meant to happen. So it may not be the best idea to force it or reach out now, if that's what you were thinking. Because then it's going to set you back, and you are not going to like it. Anyway, real quick, what advice does Spirit have for Cancer? What advice does Spirit have for Cancer? I'm not sure. I just gotta hurry it up. Oh, girl. Okay. Hope you're saying let it fly. Didn't even fall off the dang deck. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. Like that. Not this one, take that one, not this one, not this one. Transformation and empowerment. Oh, okay. Okay, Cancer, this is supposed to be your shadow reading, but apparently empowerment is for you and transformation is not. Empowerment is Hmm. Okay, apparently they go hand in hand. You are empowered, the other person is not. You have, I'm not hearing you found great strength, you have made great strength. And you walk with pride as you should. You have lifted up others and helped them find their true calling. You are gifted, you are a leader, you do what no one else can do, and you're aware of that, you're empowered by that. Don't let it get to your head, but don't fall short of your true talent. There's more work that needs to be done. As you empower yourself, you empower others. Like this for you, Cancer. No, I like this for you. Because it's coming across as you are someone who is very powerful, very talented. I'm also hearing very entertaining. But you don't have an ego, you don't let it get to your head. Instead, whatever power you have, you use it for good and the betterment of others. And like it was said, as you empower yourself, you empower others. Whatever improvements you experience or whatever advancements you make, you use all that knowledge, all that experience to help people around you or those that come to seek you out for help. Whereas for Pella with transformation, this is not for use for the other person that you're spying on. I'm just gonna let spirit speak. They are not ready yet. They're still going through their transformation. They're just still embracing who they are and what it is they have to do. They're on the right track, but they're not quite there yet. They're learning along their way. They're learning along the way through trial and error. And as they succeed and move forward, learn more about themselves and what they're meant to do, they'll embrace their true calling and find their way back to you. So I don't know, Cancer, you may not have to reach out to this person after all. One of these days, when they get together, they may reach out to you. Or, like I said again, divine timing. The universe has a funny way of bringing two people back together again. But only when they are ready to meet. Okay, Cancer, that is what I have for you, and I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you have, please do hit the like and subscribe button, as there will be more videos to come.